Hi mommies, this is Tanya, Noor's mom. So today I'm going to be speaking to you all about night terrors in children. Now what is a night terror? So night terror is a state where a child wakes up in the middle of the night in panic, fear, crying, and after that episode gets over, he goes back to sleep, deep sleep, and does not recall whatever happened at night. So this is what is called a night terror. And night terrors usually are very common in the preschool age, 3 to 6 years, and they can go as long as the child is 12 years, and they can also start as early as when the baby is 18 months older. So these are very common. 30% of children have had a night terror once in their lifetime. It is a very common thing, normal thing, harmless, nothing to worry about. A lot of people feel that night terrors happen because of nightmares or bad dreams. But that is not true. Night terrors and nightmares or bad dreams are completely different things. And I'll explain to you in the video how they are different. But let me first talk to you about the symptoms of how a night terror looks and how it's different from a nightmare. So night terror, like I said, happens in the first half of your child's sleep. So 2 to 3 hours after your child has gone to sleep at night, then this night terror happens. It can last from anywhere between a few minutes to 45 or 90 minutes. And after it is over, the child goes back to sleep, deep sleep, and when he wakes up in the morning, he does not remember anything. Whereas nightmares or bad dreams, they happen in the second half of the child's sleep. So later half, around 5, 6 hours, 7 hours after your child has slept, and the child finds it difficult to go back to sleep after a nightmare, and in the morning also the child usually remembers what the bad dream was. So this is how they are different. And with night terror, some of the common symptoms are that, suddenly in the middle of the night, after 2 to 3 hours, the child has gone to sleep. The child wakes up in a state of panic, fear, he's crying, he's trying to look for you, calling for you, and you are there, but he's still not able to recognize you, identify you. If you're trying to hold him, comfort him, he's trying to push you away. He's walking or crawling aimlessly. He has glassy eyes, his eyes are open, but he's not responding to anything. And it might seem like, the child wants you, but he's still not able to get you. So this is what, a night terror is about. He might scream, cry endlessly. You might, try endless things to try to console him, but nothing is working. Now, all this is happening because the child is actually still sleeping while the night terror is happening. He is not awake. And that is why he doesn't get to know about it when he wakes up in the morning. So these are some of the features of a night terror. And I have myself experienced this with Noor, and it was very scary and frightening. I did not know at first what to do, and it was so scary. I was trying my best. It lasted for around 45 minutes, to console her, reassure her, but she just couldn't recognize me at that moment. And later on, when I researched about it, read about it, I got to know that this is a night terror, absolutely normal and common. So what happens is, why do these night terrors happen? What causes them? So night terrors usually happen when the child's central nervous system is overstimulated. So we all know children, they're small, their CNS, central nervous system, is not that developed. So when it gets overstimulated, this might happen. Another reason is that sleep, like our sleep happens in stages. There's a REM, rapid eye movement, REM sleep, and non-REM sleep. So usually when we first go to sleep, we first get into a non-REM sleep. And then after that we go to a light sleep but REM sleep. And this REM sleep is where we get dreams. Now the transition from the non-REM sleep to REM sleep, this transition in between is where these night terrors happen. Usually they happen smoothly. Some days the child might get scared, frightened, and that is why they feel it as a night terror. However, there are other things also that can happen, that can be the cause of a night terror, like the child is stressed about something, or he's having poor sleep quality, he's overtired, he's not having sufficient naps, he's had caffeine, before going to sleep, he's on certain medications. So all of these things can also be the reason why the child is having night terrors, but clinically nothing has been kind of proven after so much research also. But what they know is that it is absolutely normal, common, harmless, nothing to be worried about. You don't need to rush to a doctor for it. It does not happen because of bad dreams. Very, very common. So what can you do about it? Now, like I said, it is not a disease. There's no treatment, cure or anything. But the number one thing that you need to do when your child is experiencing or having a night terror is to not do anything. Please don't do anything. I know it's very, very scary for the parents to see their child like this, but avoid doing anything. Try to be calm, and please don't wake up the baby in between. Because if you do wake up or shout at your baby, scream at him that what are you doing, wake up, that might further confuse the child and makes it difficult for them to go back to sleep again. So please, please, please don't do that. Don't wake them up. Try to be calm yourself. Try to reassure the child that it's going to be okay. Mama is here. Papa is here. And, just play some relaxing music. Try to sing a hush, nice bedtime rhyme for them. But understand it's going to take its own time. And once the night terror is over, the child will sleep normally, calmly, and won't remember anything in the morning. So we need to hold back, stay put, and just observe what the child is doing. Some things that we can do to avoid these things are that number one, make sure your baby is getting age appropriate sleep, and he's having his naps during the day. He's not overtired. Then he's sleeping at the same time every day to avoid any exhaustion. Please don't give any caffeine related things to your child at night before sleeping, like chocolate, coffee, tea. Avoid those, please. No screens at least an hour and 1.5 hours before sleeping, because that overstimulates the brain, right? Then if you think your baby is having night terrors very, very common and at the same time every day, then wake your child 15 minutes before that and see if you can prevent that night terror. Then have a calming nighttime routine which is very regular, like washing hands, changing into clothes, reading some books, just getting your baby very, very calm. If there's some stress in the child's life, see if you can try to remove it, talk around it, play some relaxing music. But all in all, these are only some of the measures that you can take. There's nothing guaranteed, and it's not all children have night terrors, but yeah, 30% do, and nothing to worry about, very common. And even though it's really scary for me, I have experienced it and I can vouch for it. I just didn't know what to do that night, and I was so scared. But yes, nothing to worry about. Just let it pass and consider it a normal part of your child's development. So this was all about night terrors. Hope my video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Bye bye.